As India marks 77 years as a republic, this moment is about far more than remembering the day we wrote our constitution. It is about honoring the promise it carried, a sacred pledge sustained by 77 years of hard work, sacrifice, and the collective will of 1 billion plus people, viewers. Every story you see on this special edition of India Sense is of growth, confidence, courage, and change, and is a promise that we as a nation, as a republic, will celebrate our future, our past, and continue to keep it together. It's also a pledge to our generations that are yet to come of what India will build, protect, and become on the world stage. I'm Gauri Dwivedi, and this week we talk about India's ascent at 77. This Republic Day, as India marks 77 years as a republic, the world around it feels anything but stable. Power blocks are hardening. Wars are in fact dragging on. Alliances are fraying, and nations are being told to choose a side or pay a price. India has chosen something else. Despite pressure, tariffs, threats, and persuasion, India is navigating these choppy waters with one hand steady on the wheel. National interest first. Take energy. In 2025, India was singled out, slapped with a 25% tariff for continuing Russian oil imports. New Delhi held its ground. Not defiance, but necessity guided our policy. Energy security feeds 1.4 billion people and fuels the world's fastest growing economy. And today, even Washington is quietly hinting at a rollback. And that is conviction, viewers. Let's now talk about diplomatically. India refuses to be drafted into any instability, whether it's volatile neighborhoods, fragile regimes, or great power rivalries. From Gaza to Ukraine, from Washington to Beijing, India engages, but on its own terms. And this is India's strategic autonomy. And here is the big difference. India is not only surviving global turbulence, but is also growing despite it. In 2026, India remains the fastest growing major economy. IMF has raised our growth forecast to 7.3%. What's the world growth rate? It's 3.3%. That's the difference. We are lifting the world economy. Exports are expected to cross the $1 trillion threshold. And Digital India is powering 800 million internet users, with UPI processing more transactions than Visa globally. This, viewers, is growth with leverage. At 77, the Indian Republic is no longer asking for space at the table. It is designing its very own table and is asking everyone to join it on equal terms, of course. As the world searches for anchors in instability and uncertainty, India is charting its very own course. We are not aligned. We are not isolated. We are unmistakably independent. And viewers, that's proving to be India's most powerful signal to the world in a flux.